We have a brand new game.
I was trying to contain myself. Oh my.
Go option 1, not safe. These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
It's time to get cinematic.
We getting cinematic this morning, y'all. Check this out. Look, y'all, if you read the description,
Sage the room.
if you read the description, you already know why we in this mode. Cause we got some cinematic what they say, cinematic royalty in the building.
We about to get kicked out of the office.
So they gonna think this show is a whole different type of show. Let's get after it. Oh crap! How can I hit both at the same time?
You can't see them.
They can't see us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready, bro?
How much fog you got?
Let's go. Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, we back again.
Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens, bring your friends. Sony gang.
Pull up.
Canon fan people too. Black Magic Mafia.
Tell me what you shoot.
We got red users flexing Lumix gang in the chat. Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making.
Sex on sex.
We breaking it down. No filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire.
We ain't giving it no likes.
NAB.
New drive.
Cine cam.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drop.
Man, that's a firmware.
Updates.
Leaks and the rumors. Who got the best shot?
Creative and the movers.
This is Uncensored Real Talk, no cap. Live every week, and our fam got our back. ZFA Connect, man, you know where it's at. So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go.
All right, I'm out.
What?
we still go.
We gotta make sure that the haze stays in the room.
The whole show.
Cause we already know he's gonna come with all the haze and the lighting and the cinemas.
Cam Mackey, we got more haze than you.
We got more haze than
We
you.
got dual hazers.
Dual hazers. Two's better than one. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, yeah, it's getting overdone. Oh, what's good, creative fam? Brandon Washington here. Welcome back to another episode of Uncensored. I got my amazing co-host with me, Mr. Jarrell Peak in the building.
What it do?
Y'all, we got a fun episode planned for y'all. As you guys probably saw in the description, if you read that, y'all know I don't be reading it. We got an amazing guest in store for y'all today. It has been a very fun week. We have some news. We have some stuff we really need to talk about because
some rumors.
We got some rumors that is coming out, and then we got some we got some stuff that could actually change our entire industry quite a bit if it actually ends up going through. So we're going to be talking through all those elements today.
Is that Open Gate?
No, it's not Open Gate. Because if you get on the internet right now, I'm only like 50% sure if Open Gate's even necessary. I don't know. I can't think for myself. I just watch YouTube videos, and they tell me what's important. So
Your fan is giving me a breeze.
bro, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this dang thing off. Turn off.
Oh, so
There we go. Wait. Nope.
So,
Still on.
hey, bros, not sponsored, but thank you, YC, for putting this in your little top Amazon finds. This thing is legit.
Bro, I can't. There we go. We're off. We're off. We're hazy and we're off. Oh my gosh. Okay, so really quick, first off, I want to give a huge shout out to all the new amazing subscribers who've joined the channel over the last week. If y'all would have told me bringing Gerald Undone on the show and letting him just get demolished in the comment section would have brought over like a couple hundred subscribers, I would have done that a long time ago. Like, I mean,
welcome.
Yeah. So to all the new subscribers, welcome to the show. We've got a fun one in store for you today. Like we mentioned before, we've got our good friend, Mr. Cam Mackey, who's going to be joining us. Primarily because, as a lot of you guys know, we are getting close to the end of the year. And at the end of the year, for our season finale episode, we always do our Camera of the Year awards. And so, this year, we decided to let you guys be a part of the voting. Last year, it was just on me and Jarrell, and you guys were not very happy with some of our selections.
Doesn't matter.
So you only say that because your R5 won.
No, I'm just saying.
Your little Canon R5 won. Yeah, well, you gonna care this year when they vote. But right now in the description, there is a link to be able to vote for the camera of the year. We've got a few different categories. We've got camera of the year, and then we also have like photography camera, cinema camera. Shout out to the new subscribers. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button.
What up, Marie?
Ty, don't make me fight you, dog. No, my knees ain't ashy, bro. I put on lotion.
He just put on some fog.
It's just hazy. It's hazy and I'm lit well. You paying a whole lot of attention to my knees, dog. I ain't gonna tell you what you sounding, but you sound a little sus, dog.
Is there Vaseline on the lens?
No, I put it on my knees. Man, they about to have me wearing pants for like the next 4 weeks. But no, we're really excited about today's episode. But yeah, if you guys have not yet, in the description, there is a link for you guys to be able to vote for this year's Camera of the Year Awards. We're going to be actually announcing those winners very, very soon. So make sure you get your votes in on there. But I think it's probably a good time to go ahead and bring on our amazing guest.
Let's catch him while his haze is low.
Oh yeah, his haze is low right now. So never mind. Bro, why it look like he just like immediately just started like he just like farts out haze.
He's got it on remote.
But yo, super excited to bring up our guest of the day. Let me see if I can figure out how the hell I do this. Where did I do that? Boom, and then boom. What's up? Are you farting haze?
That's actually Terry behind me talking.
Oh gosh. Yo. Well, welcome to the show.
He looks even wilder in 9x16.
In the full. There you go. Look at that setup, though. I told y'all he was gonna be coming with that.
So much cinema.
There will be a affiliate link for Smoke Ninja in the description.
Yes, Smoke Ninja.
Mine affiliate
No,
link.
I use it too.
How do you say it?
Smoke Ninja.
Coal boy?
No, shut up. You hate money. We got actually, you know what? Cam Mackey wants y'all to spend a lot of money. We give you options. So if you're feeling pores,
if you got $100,
there you go. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Cam, first off, dude, thanks for coming on to the show. I know I tried to get you on another show and you dodged me for like,
Ooh.
How long was that show? 8 weeks?
Ooh.
8 weeks?
Ooh.
That one's more serious though. I can't be annoying on that one.
No, yeah, that's absolutely true. What's funny about the launch pad was when people would show up for it and then like a lady would comment in the chat, they'd be like, push the button. And I'm like, bro, we are on eCam's channel. I am not pressing the button on eCam's channel. But you know what I will press the button for? Gary is in the chat. And we can press whatever buttons we want to on this show.
I don't like men no more. I like women.
Cam, you like women's, right?
Sometimes. Did you guys see Did you guys see his follow-up interview? Like 10 years after? It's so funny.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I'm like, he wasn't fooling anybody in the first place. But yeah.
Shane had you're not going to be able to find Shane's comment, but Shane said about you, Cam, if the models aren't here, I don't want to listen to Cam.
The models.
I'll go down.
Well, Shane, you're a creep, but I appreciate you watching this.
You're a creep.
Oh my gosh. All right. So chat, we wanted to start this conversation off real simple. It's rarely easy. Cam, we want to go ahead and get you to weigh in because it's something we're doing different this year. Last week we had Gerald and we had Vu on the show, and we had them weigh in on Camera of the Year. And so I wanted to start the show off this week, kind of talking with you a little bit about it. Because, you know, a lot of people like to weigh in on what the best camera of the year was, but very few actually shot with all the different cameras. So, Cam, just off the top of your head, based off of this year, of all the cameras you shot with, which ones were the most exciting for you off rip? Not necessarily the
Sony
best, but which one
A7V.
was most exciting?
Sony A7V.
Sony A7V. Okay.
He's a whole fool.
Is that because you were able to like shoot with it and then also have lunch, or?
Well, similar to what Patrick Tomaso said about this one too. Like, I like cameras that aren't perfect because no one asked for perfect. I like boring cameras. I like to be challenged. You know, I have really bad ADHD, so the bigger the challenge is, the more fun I have with the camera. So the new Sony a7 IV, you know, doesn't have a lot of features that like other similarly priced cameras do. So the a7 IV is definitely the most exciting camera, I would say.
You sound like Vu last week. Can't wait to get 4.2K.
Partially open gate.
That was the best clip of last week.
Vu's amazing.
When Vu was like, the FX3 will be like partially open gate and 4.2K.
Vu's the best.
Well, you brought a camera with you today to show off.
So all seriousness, like, you know, it's the Canon T3i. Still to this day, I do think this is the best, especially for all the legacy YouTubers that are kind of saying, you know, nobody needs open gate. I agree. Nobody needs mirrorless. No one needs low light performance.
I told you he was closeted. I told you he was he loves Canon, bro.
No one needs full frame.
Clip
no one
it.
Needs you know, this is all you need.
Clip it. Clip it.
That's all we need.
All you need is a Canon T3i.
Bro, I found my Canon Rebel in my garage the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna break it out.
Ooh, you got to shoot something on it.
If it turns on.
Wait, which Rebel is it though?
It's like the T7.
Oh no, that's trash.
Bro, that camera made me a lot of money in photo booths. A lot of money. So I was hey, if it worked,
that was
it
back
worked.
in the day when you actually had to like work and like know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Now you just put your camera in open gate and set it to ISO 25,000 and then press record.
Frames per second, just all the useless modes that nobody needs.
6K.
Can we see how we're represented in the chat?
What?
You see all these, I'm not going to describe the folks, but, but how
There's a couple.
Canon
see.
is for the people.
Let's see. Let's look at the.
Canon is for the people.
Let's look at these people.
These are my people.
These are not your people.
These are not.
These are not your people.
These are not your people.
Uh-oh.
At Internet City super chatted $19.99. Love the content, guys. Unfortunately, S12 is camera of the year. Runner-up are 6 Mark. Wish it was the Nikon ZR, but it doesn't have open gate and a few others features, but love it.
Why'd you say unfortunately? Is it because you know it's not?
Unfortunately, the S12 is a I think it's because he's a Canon boy. He wants to be a Nikon boy. But everybody knows this. I mean,
you know what he's not? He's not a soy boy.
He's not a soy boy. He put $20 down and
agree with him.
What'd you say?
That's if I had to answer seriously, that would be my answer. Like he kind of hit the target perfectly.
Are you going to give his $20 back?
Who gonna give him $20 back?
Cam paid him to say his serious answer.
No, I feel like, you know, I thought that the ZR would be camera of the year. I really did because of the price point. Because at $2,200, I was like best bang for the buck for sure.
You don't think it will be?
I don't think so.
Why? You've been looking at the voting?
Camera of the year. Budget camera of the year.
I definitely think, well, so the problem with budget is it's $1,500 or less. That's what we voted on a live stream before.
Hey, bro, inflation, tariffs, you got to raise that budget.
Stop being poor, Cam Mackey says.
Yeah.
No, but
Get your money up.
I feel like as we are in an inflation situation, I still believe that while $2,200 is a great price, having all the features of the S12 is just nice.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow.
I bought an eggs more expensive than the ZR. So
well, it's because you're in California.
Dude, that's surprising.
No, I really do. I feel like
I thought the ZR was going to take it for sure.
So here's my thought. I feel like because people, a lot of creators, myself included, when you're looking at buying a camera, you want to get the most out of it. And while the ZR is a damn good camera for a damn good price, when you ask yourself, would I just rather spend a couple extra $100 and get, open gate at 60 frames a second?
Isn't it 1,000 though?
Is it? How much is the S1? It's like, I think it's like $900 more. Maybe it's 1,000. I don't know.
When all said and
I don't buy
done,
cameras.
I don't know.
they just send them out.
No, I actually did buy my ZR. I bought the ZR and all my Leica stuff out of and all my Fuji stuff.
It's a solid 1,000.
Is it a solid 1,000?
Solid 1,000.
Okay, I thought it was like $400 more. I didn't buy the S1 too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know they sent it to me. I'm not buying
I don't be knowing stuff.
I don't be knowing price. You think I came up with the prices of Lumix cameras? Get out of here. I hated Lumix all of last year.
So does that change your answer, knowing it's a solid you're not just doing a couple $100 worth of upgrades. You're doing $1,000 worth of upgrades.
I think open gate 60 frames a second for a lot of creators is worth just the extra $1,000. Because
Open gate's overrated though, isn't it?
only if you're undone. But if you think about like,
Blah, 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 blah.
do I have it on here? Do I have your? Yeah, dude.
Plop, 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 plop.
But no, I really do feel like if you come in at, you're about to buy a camera and you need this camera to do everything. Photo, video, open gate. For the extra $1,000, I do think that the Lumix is going to be the better solution for a lot of people. Because while I like the ZR, I will not say it's a good photography camera. Can it take good photos? Yeah, it'll get you by.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be your go-to photography camera. So while the ZR is a great camera, it is a great camera if you only do video, or it's a fantastic second camera, which is why I see so many people adopting it, because they're like, oh, for $2,200, I can add this amazing secondary camera to my arsenal. Heck yeah, let's go. But if you're looking for like one solid camera, it might be worth it just to spend the extra $1,000 and go to the S1 too.
What could they add to the ZR to leapfrog it in firmware? In firmware, not everything. Don't be ridiculous, Cam. $20K.
They need to fix everything on it, because it's such a good platform of a camera, and the Red Raw is amazing, but it's a mess. The exposure tools are a mess. All the settings don't really sync up depending what mode you're in and codecs you're in. If they were to fix all that, I would take it way more serious. But until then, S1 II, the S1 II is the first camera to have open gate 60 FPS, and it's a fast readout, like in a mirrorless camera.
Yeah, no,
Wild.
I agree. All right, so people are complaining that your audio is too low, so I just brought us down. So everybody, turn your mics up or turn your headphones up.
Cam, if you can push us, can you push a little bit more out?
That was weird. Let me see.
I don't care. So I just balanced it, so I'm fine. But I agree with you. I think the S1 II offers so much in a mirrorless body. The only thing that really hurts it is just that it's so new and hard to adapt to. The thing that the ZR has going for it is that if you shoot Nikon, you could use it. If you shoot Leica, you can use it. If you shoot Sony, you can use it. So like, it becomes the easier camera to jump to, because you can bring most of your lens. A lot of shooters can bring lenses to it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to start from scratch. The L mount is so new, and this is kind of the first camera that really has like shocked everybody and made people want to get it. So they're probably not like super invested in the L mount set of lenses. Even people I know who shoot Blackmagic who are like, we have L mount. Y'all all adapting. Like most of y'all are adapting to PL, or you're adapting to EF, or you bought your Blackmagic with an EF mount on it. So the only thing that really hurts Lumix in this scenario is the L mount. But other than that, I think it's going really well. Cam, I got you. Cam says his audio just crapped out. So
shout him out, Cam. What you using?
I don't know if he can hear us at all.
Oh no.
Cam, can you not hear us at all?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear
went
you.
out again.
Can he not hear us? Got those cheap Sony headphones.
Every time I plug in my mic, it tanks my speakers.
What were you doing before?
I think when we asked him to adjust his audio, that's when he jacked himself up.
Mm.
That's why I said I was just gonna balance us out on our end, so
Yeah,
he don't
yeah.
have to touch anything. But we can hear you perfectly fine when you were talking. Just plug in headphones like a normal person.
Can I just use my? Does it sound bad if I just use my laptop audio?
100%.
You sound terrible.
100%.
You sound like you shoot. Never mind.
You
I'm
sound like
leave it
a
alone.
No.
you sound like
Test,
an
test.
unprofessional filmmaker.
Now I can't hear you guys again.
Man, to that one person who said we can't hear Cam, you ruined the show.
Let me reboot my Zoom.
All right, hold on. Oh, God dang it. All right. Oh, we ain't got chat up. Where's chat at?
It was.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my take on the like S1 2. I think I would, obviously, I'm all in on Z Cinema right now. So like I would selfishly want for the ZR to win camera of the year.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and like chat, y'all let me know because I might be wrong on this, but like I feel like people just want
can't hear
more
you.
out of it. So, Jarrell, you got to talk or something, bro. You can't just look at the screen. I'm trying to fix the issue.
Yeah, no, you're good. So I do think that the S1 II, great camera. I'm surprised that the ZR isn't gonna. Have you seen voting?
Yeah.
Have you been like tracking it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing, are your sentiments along the tracking?
Okay, I can give you some updates on numbers right now. So if we look at, we got a bunch of new responses that literally just came in. So let me see.
People
Maybe.
double voting.
Maybe. So currently, it got real close actually. Things have turned.
Opinions have changed.
Not my opinion, but other people have started voicing theirs. So currently, it is a tight race. The Lumix S1 II has 35% of the votes for camera of the year, while the ZR has 33%.
Oh wow!
So we're talking about a 2% difference.
Where's Canon at?
19%.
Trash.
No.
Y'all aren't trash, but whatever.
Now I will say there's another category. Where was it? Cinema camera of the year. Where the ZR has destroyed it. They're well ahead. Well ahead. So that is one area where it feels like where the ZR definitely is as one, but when we're looking at camera of the year, because the S1 II technically doesn't classify as a cinema camera, it is definitely giving the ZR a run for its money.
Dude, this year has felt really quick and also really long. Like I say that because my mind is actually blown that the S1 II came out this year.
Yeah, it's surprising to me that they came out with a camera so early in the year and that it's still like absolutely crushing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like they figured out a way to come out with a camera that still, while it is like, while it's still like a camera that we were talking about, that the specs hang out, everybody had a chance to come out with something and like push a marketing narrative or whatever to make their camera still seem like better.
Yeah.
And the S1 II is still winning over top of all of them.
Yeah.
Now I know that the Lumix gang will say, you know, oh, like we do this every time. Our cameras are always ahead of the pace, but it's not the same. It's not the same this year. It feels like they are so much further out, and its one main feature is open gate, but open gate at 60 frames.
Yeah.
And people still can't figure out how to get that. I thought Canon would have tried with the R6 Mark II, or at least with the C50, to try to really push it since they had the fan in there.
Mm-hmm.
But even they're not doing open gate at 60 frames a second.
Yeah, my guess would be is they figured out some sort of trickery or sorcery in Lumix because, especially with this new firmware update, it seems kind of mind-boggling that they have got that camera shooting 60 frames and not overheating.
Yeah, and that's sort of like one of the big deals with it is like the fact that you can do it. And even when they were dealing with like the overheating issue, the idea to say like, oh, let's just go back into the lab, let's work on the overheating stuff, and that they can actually fix that via software.
Yeah.
And what baffles me, like what genuinely baffles me about the entire situation is that the S12 uses the same sensor as the Nikon Z6 III, which means that the sensor, the hardware, is capable of open gate at 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
You could have done it. You had it.
But they don't have the same like processors in it, right?
So I've heard that it's a difference between processor and coding.
Mm-hmm.
So figuring out how to get the right processing and coding to make it work, but I at the same time I go, then that means it's possible, right?
Yeah,
Z6
for sure.
III, and so that means like maybe because I don't know this to be I haven't done this test myself to like officially see side by side, but I've heard online, we'll give that what it's worth, that the ZR and the Z6 III share the same sensor. So that means it's also the S12 sensor, which means you could do open gate.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we do get open gate out of the Z6 III and out of the ZR. Actually, don't even put it on the Z6 III. Just put it on the ZR. I don't care about the Z6 III. I'm selfish. I want it on the ZR. Give me open gate on the ZR. I feel like if they did that, like if they dropped an update tomorrow, the ZR now has open gate. Immediately camera of the year. All
Would it have
votes.
to do 60 though?
No, I don't think so. At that price, because it's undercutting the R6 Mark III.
I see what you're saying. Is he ready? It looks like he's pre-hazing.
I see him. I'm just worried. Can we hear him? Let's see if we can. Let's pull him up. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're back.
I'm back.
Dude.
I think the Canon T2i on my desk messed me up.
No, it's
okay.
you.
Sony has tried to take down our stream multiple times, so it's okay.
Wait. So you guys were talking about the OpenGate 60 FPS sensors. I don't have evidence of this, but I have discussions that I've had across the board with engineers in China and the States, from brand to brand. And I think people forget that even if it's the same sensor, how they circuit that sensor, connect processors to that sensor, how they build everything around it, how they customize the sensor coming from Sony, all of that has an effect on the output of that sensor. So I think the way that Nikon utilized that sensor, I think maybe their engineers didn't, go as in depth and strong as Lumix did. And when you speak to Lumix and their team and the engineers, they're very cagey with the information, but it sounds like what I keep hearing is they're pushing their sensor way harder than anybody else is. Hence why the camera has an internal fan, but it was still overheating. It's because they're trying to, overcrank that sensor to its like top capabilities. And so you get more image quality out of it while still keeping it fast. You get the open gate, you get all of that. And a lot of this comes down to obviously overheating, but also battery power. These tiny little batteries can't push all of this stuff together. So there's
But
a
would
lot
you-
that goes into it.
So 2 questions. Do you think that eliminates the opportunity of open gate on a ZR?
I have no clue on that. But if they were never able to do it, I'm assuming they're finding challenges on how to utilize open gate around their processing and battery power and heating. They're probably trying to find ways to like make it usable without just destroying the internals of the camera.
So
I'm assuming.
this might be like a dumb question, but how many?
You are a Canon shooter, so go ahead.
How like we're going from 16:9 to 3x2. Are we having to like figure out how to get back to the moon? Like adding those top and bottom pixels to 16:9? Is it like that stinking crazy?
Well, it's a lot like for Nikon, right? So they've never done open gate the same way we've never been to the moon. So you're trying to do something that has never happened before.
I like that weave in. No,
and
but
so
I'm just
doing
saying,
something brand
I'm
new.
saying,
Don't say we.
Is it hard? Is it not just being like, okay, 16:9, all right, let's do a little bit more real estate? Is it that easy, or is it like, man, we've got to go back to the board, write some new code?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with processing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sensors read, right to left, left to right, and it scans the lines. So that's why rolling shutter is like this, because it's scanning the lines and it takes place. So when you start adding, even though people say it's not a huge difference, it's different enough to where Sony and Nikon's not doing it. And I'm assuming it's because they're trying to figure out ways to handle the processing. But you're adding that big chunk on the top and the bottom that the camera has to process on top of everything else now. It's the same reason part of the H.265 and the ZR, it looks like straight garbage, is because they're having to throttle it back a lot so it doesn't overheat in that little compact body.
So if we don't get it in the R5 II or the R1, or if we don't get it in the ZR, it's because of some pretty, like, it's not because they might just be withholding it for profit's sake.
Trust me, I don't think there's any benefit in withholding it financially, because like it's only becomes a bigger selling feature. I mean, every person, like, obviously, like we always talk about, like, we are a small portion of the market, right? We're so small when it comes to like being freelance filmmakers, videographers, whatever, right? But if you could do open gate the same way how Lumix has like started selling this as a feature for social media, every other brand would do the same thing. They would say, this makes this camera better for YouTubers and TikTokers, because the truth is that there are way more people who aspire to be creators or people who feel obligated to be creators for their business than there are filmmakers. And so if you could sell it to those people, they would do it in a heartbeat. No one's going to turn away money in that scenario.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like what Cam is saying, because like I've noticed this, like even with Canon, like I was kind of surprised with their open gate, because originally when we first heard about it, we were like, okay, the open gate's only going to be available in RAW. And a lot of people think that's actually harder to do, but that's easier. It's actually easier for the camera to shoot in RAW because it doesn't have to actually do as much work. It's literally just taking the information from the sensor, dropping it on the card. The issue becomes, can the card handle it? But once you start processing things into H.265 or MP4 or MOV, whichever compression ratio, ProRes, that's when the camera starts to struggle and you start to see the limitations of the processor. So this is why, like, for me, if they told me, okay, the ZR could get open gate, but it's only going to be available in the R3D NE files or whatever, and they're not compressing it, because compressing RAW also becomes difficult. I mean, you look at a Red, when you turn it on, there's like a massive fan that kicks on like a old Dell computer.
Yeah.
Like, that's because compressing RAW is difficult. If the ZR did it, but it had to like be uncompressed RAW open gate, I think if they did that, people would still be mad, because they would say, okay, I've got open gate, but people are already complaining that the ZR files are too large to deal with.
Only going to get bigger.
And they're only going to get bigger if they go open gate. We've already seen, like Cam said, like, I'll be honest, the H.265 is not as sharp as the RAW. I think it's usable for social media, but at least for what I do. But like, if we're going to get a worse version, to go open gate to be H.265, then people are just going to be mad anyway. So it almost becomes like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. But if you don't, you at least are not putting out a bad product.
Yeah.
But if you do and it's bad, then you're going to get roasted and it's bad. So,
but I think where the companies are messing up is instead of them being transparent and being like, look, we can't do open gate because of this and that and this, which Lumix is usually pretty transparent with stuff like that. Where Sony's like, you know, they're trying to do marketing spins on it. And then Nikon's kind of just being quiet about it, which is probably smarter. But with Sony, you know, sending out, you know, their loyalists to stick up for it, where it's like, where were you guys when like people were fighting for uncropped 60 FPS? Like, where were you when, you know, log was a thing, 10-bit log? Like all these, like, since when do we stick up for companies not to innovate? There's so many futures in a
when
Sony
they pay you,
that
Cam.
When they pay you.
When they pay you.
There was a lot of weird videos this week that was like, who are you for? Are you for the people or are you for the
like
profits?
why are you being anti-innovation? There's a million features in all these cameras that I don't need. But I'm
Shut
not
up
making
and
videos
stop
saying,
complaining, Cam.
Nobody needs this. Like how many of us actually need internal RAW? Not most of us. Yet everybody's saying, hey, it'd be great to have internal RAW. How come they're not making videos saying internal RAW is overrated and you guys are silly and blah, 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 blah? It's so odd. Like it's a $1 billion corporation. Why are we saying nobody needs that future? It's like, we don't need a lot of futures. Yeah, it's okay that we have them, but not open gate. Like what is the point of this discussion that's happening right now?
I think that's the hardest thing for them to do right now. they're like, we are so far away from that. We need y'all to stop asking because we are breeding disappointment.
We have no plans.
There's like one intern in the back. I'm trying.
They know that the FX3 Mark II doesn't have open gate.
Yes.
And they're like, well, shut up about this open gate stuff.
It's just wild that Lumix is like the underdog. Like they have way less resources than most of these companies. Yet they're able to do all this. And it's because they want to.
Well, I think that's the difference. I mean, Gerald said it last week, but like at Sony, like I feel like if you work, like if let's say, I know there's like multiple offices, but let's say there was one office at Sony, the one big building, and everybody's walking in, going to their little cubicles or whatever. You walk in the door, I'm pretty sure like Sony Pictures, Sony Bravia, PlayStation, they have the nice offices. Sony Alpha, they got little cubicles in the corner.
Oh, that is not true. Well,
No, think about
so?
it. Think about the amount of money, the
Do you
amount
think
of
it's based
pool.
off of? No, do you think? I'm asking you. Do you think it's based off of how much you bring in last year? All right, portables in the back.
I think it's a mixture of that and just number of units moved. Because look, your mom owns a TV, but your mom don't own a high-end mirrorless camera. Your brother, your cousin, they have PlayStations. They have gaming systems. It's just a numbers game. Like when you look at Sony, you think about like, okay, how many people could buy a TV? That's what we're going to focus on. How many people could buy a PlayStation? That's what we're going to focus on. But how many people care enough about cameras to want to spend over $2,000 on one in the A7 IV situation, $3,000 on one? It's such a small amount of people on the planet that they're just like, they can't focus on it. But Lumix, I mean, what they got, TVs? like that's all they can.
Hey.
Like, so you got people who are passionate there who can really push the envelopes.
Sony employees, I'm for you. I hope you guys get ergonomic chairs and standing desks. Treat them with respect, Sony. Y'all got billions. Come on now.
And they're coming in.
Let them have windows in their offices. Don't treat them. Treat them with equality, even though they don't bring in as much money as the PlayStation.
Nah. it's
Wait,
not
check
the same.
this. Sony's net worth is $170 billion. Panasonic's net worth is $30 billion. Regardless, those are billion-dollar corporations where is it really going to cost? Like they can cancel a condo for 1 year to put that money into doing open gate.
Cam, do you know how much shilling happened this week? They cannot cancel Condo. You know how many creators sold their souls to be able to go back to Condo this week? That is not an option.
I don't know. All this is just this whole conversation is, on the platform is just bizarre. It's so weird.
I think for us, like, obviously we're all going to speak selfishly, right? Because it's about, like, what do we do? What do we shoot? What do we create? Mm-hmm. Cameras for us are a big part of what we do on a daily basis. Because that's how I feed my family, is with cameras. And so if cameras get better, which allow me to do better work and ultimately provide better for my family, that's going to be the thing I focus on. Mm-hmm. And there are different types of creators, and I'm learning, like, I think over the last few weeks, I picked this up more than ever. When you look at different creators, there are some creators who just create for themselves. TikTok, Instagram, YouTubers, like content creators. Their needs, there's no one demanding anything extra from them. Yeah. And in fact, on social, a lot of ways, less is more.
Yeah.
Shoot it on your phone. You'll get more views. Mm-hmm. But for those of us who have demands of clients that are ever freaking changing, we want the most out of those cameras because we don't know what our clients are going to ask for. I said this before, but like 2 to 3 years ago, I was only exporting horizontal videos. 2023, I exported more vertical than horizontal for the first time ever, and I was like, that was weird. Now that's the norm.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, I maybe have done like 7 to 10 horizontal projects this year where I've actually like taken it all the way through that had no vertical a part of it.
Yeah.
Everything else is horizontal with vertical in some manner. So it's like, of course, we're going to ask for different elements. And I think you got to figure out where you sit and understand the argument. Because like to Gerald Undun's point, yeah, he doesn't need open gate because he can back up, or it doesn't matter. He doesn't have anybody asking him to make anything outside of whatever he just wants to make for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of the legacy guys who are making videos right now, not to be a dick, but I think they're kind of showing that they're out of touch because they are trying to create this debate of, is open gate a necessity or a nice to have? That has nothing to do with the conversation because, they might fight, oh, open gate's overrated. It's like, that's great. Shut up. Like, what's the point of saying that? Because a lot of things are overrated. A lot of things, again, we don't need a lot of things. The whole point of this conversation is these nice to have features should just be in the cameras when other companies are proving it's possible in the same price points, even Cripple Hammer Canon. So it's
Catching
it's
strays
all,
again.
Sorry, I apologize.
Don't.
Actually, I'm not sorry. So it's very, I don't know. It's very,
we haven't
very,
been
very
crippled for years.
Bizarre.
We
No,
haven't been
I mean, in
crippled
the
for
past
years.
6 months.
No.
You have not.
No. Well,
But before that.
Last year.
Well, you guys still only have like 3 lenses, so still a little bit, but.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about my own personal lens count?
You have one RF lens. You have one RF lens.
My point proven.
I have the only one. Well, there's 2 that are necessary.
Yeah, I like this comment here. It says many YouTubers cheer for their brands as if they're chairmen of the board. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, in my office, Drell always makes a joke. He wants to point out the Canons in the room because obviously he's a chairman of the board. But we got Blackmagics, we got Canons, we got Nikons, we got Lumix. We do not have Sony.
Ain't got no Sony.
We ain't got no Sony.
But that should not be a surprise.
But
you got Sony lenses.
We have a Sony lens. But it's because, for me, it really comes down to what can the camera do that allows me to get more out of it.
Yeah.
I have found that for the live stream and what we need, the Blackmagic is the best option. And we tried. We did the live stream with Reds. We did them with Canons. And what it turned out was that we preferred to go with the Blackmagic. It was the best option. Now, does that mean I'm a part of the Blackmagic Mafia? Sure, you can make me a part, but I don't feel like I'm a part. Like the same thing happens with Canon.
y'all.
Same thing with Canon. Like, it's like if there was a brand that I would like align myself with, that's Red, and that's only because that's been like it's like. But it's if Red starts doing things that goes against what I like, I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to go find a different solution. And like now, especially since like recently with the ZR, how fast it turns on, I'm like, Red, take a note. I love how fast this camera turns on. I would love all my Reds to now do that. Now, do I think that's going to happen with the way that the Reds are currently built? No, maybe the next version. But it's one of those things. And even now with like, I look at the Burano and I go, dang, like cinema quality, but with mirrorless autofocus, that's amazing. Red, now that you're with Nikon, figure out eye autofocus in a Red camera. I want these things. But I do agree with this comment. It's like, for everyone who's like defending a brand for not innovating, that doesn't make sense to me. Because if you do really care about that brand, you should want the innovation more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because
you should want them to be better than everybody.
Right. You've decided to lock yourself to the brand. So in that situation, you should be pushing for the innovation more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, when other people innovate, bigger things happen. Like Lumix, I think that Canon would have never gone open gate had Lumix not gone open gate. I'm just going to say it.
I'd agree.
Like, so, and I don't think any of these cameras are what they are today if we did not get the Pocket 4K.
Question though.
Which then pushed the FX3.
Question though, because we've tossed it around a few times. Gerald talked about it last week. These cameras are oftentimes in development 3-4 years. I would tend to agree with you that Lumix is pushing people forward. But if that is true about the R6 III, does that mean that they were not thinking open gate 4 years ago?
I mean, vertical content wasn't as big 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like just 3 years ago, I started to have clients. Again, I would have a $20,000 rig. I'm being paid $30,000 on top of that. And they're saying, hey, can you film some shots on your iPhone too? And vertical. So,
No, I'm just
again,
asking.
that was just a few years ago.
No, I'm just
that's what I'm
asking.
saying,
In development, were they not thinking about open gate before the S12 ever comes out?
I don't think so. Because Lumix was never doing that great when they had their S5 II, X and 2 cameras. Even though when I did try, I was like, oh, I get why people are obsessed with Lumix. Like they are literally trying to give us everything they can with vintage hardware, I'll call it. So I think companies probably weren't taking it serious, but then Lumix comes out with the S12 and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they got modern hardware now, all their features, they're kind of outdoing us. And now you got people like Canon.
It would be impossible
Canon
then.
better.
It'd be impossible for Canon though, because it said the S12 came out in May of 2025. It'd be impossible for them to have redone the camera from May to November.
I don't think they're redoing it. I think it's kind of like it's kind of the same thing like Lumix just did in the last like year. They had open gate and they had it and it worked in their system, but it was overheating.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit of an issue. Now, most brands would just say, man, we're just not going to come out. We don't do open gate because they don't want to deal with the backlash. But Lumix puts it out anyway. And then over the course of time with software updates, they're able to get it to where now it doesn't overheat. I think the same thing could have happened with the C50. This is all hypothetical. But the C50 and the R6 Mark II maybe weren't planning on having open gate. But once they saw the explosion within Lumix and how everybody now wants open gate, they were like, can we push these cameras? And then they spend the next 6 months trying to push them to see if they can do it. Because I would be like the same way we kind of joke about the Sony intern. Like there's somebody at Sony seeing, can we get open gate out of these cameras without it being a bigger issue? Because as we talked about, these companies it's a money thing. It's a money thing. So like, if they can get it, they're going to do it as long as it doesn't cost them more to make it happen. And, like Sony said, people may not, in the grand scheme of it, if it doesn't change their sales figures enough, it really might not be worth it to them. And they say, okay, yeah, we lose out on 10% of a niche market. Whatever. Because our Sony loyalists, they're not going anywhere. They got too many lenses. So, Cam, I got to officially ask you, on the year, what is your official answer? What is officially your camera of the year, 2025?
I got to say Lumix S12. It's does everything. And I made a video comparing the S12 to the ZR's H.265 and then to the Red Raw. And the S12's H.265 still holds up. It's obviously not as beautiful as Red Raw, but it holds up. So whatever Lumix did in this camera, like it's pretty, like I feel like this camera is going to be set for the next 3 to 5 years. Like what else? Personally, for me, I don't need anything else. I would love like internal B-roll. Obviously, Red Raw isn't ever going to be possible in a Lumix, but internal B-roll or something like that in this form factor would be sick. Outside of that, shutter angle, false color, RE log, ProRes RAW, open gate 60 FPS, fast enough, readout speeds. It has it all.
Yeah. No, it is a really solid camera. I think that camera, like if you told me you could only buy one camera and one lens to do it all, and you were trying to stay like under $5,000, I would say that like realistically, like the S12 with that 24 to 60 lens is such a solid pairing because you can do pretty much any photo, any video, and you're not going to sacrifice too much when you're jumping in between different modes. So it's internal B-roll would be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
That would be lit. Also,
right.
I see Photo Mike in the chat real quick, and he said OpenGate didn't matter until Panasonic finally figured out autofocus. Now all of a sudden it's a must-have feature. Weird. Imagine when medicine was being made, and we're like, oh, all of a sudden people are taking medicine and living longer. That's kind of weird. Everybody's taking medicine now. Bro, that's innovation. Like, that's how innovation works.
Oh,
Doc, bro. Here comes
Doc.
Put $50 behind it. Here we go.
At Doc Rock super chatted $50. Hot take: if you cannot drop $5,000, $10,000 without feeling like you're going out of business, you are not in a good business spot yet. That's okay, but get there. Stop paying attention to how creators make money.
Hey, Doc, can I get a small loan of 5 to 10,000?
At Internet City super chatted $49.99. Great streams, guys. Have to go. Keep up the great work. See and stop making amazing reviews. I can't keep spending like this.
Bro, that's your number one shopper right there.
Hey, as long as you're using my affiliate links, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
not sorry.
Doc, I don't know if you
Actually-
heard me over the music, but hit me up after the show. A little loan.
Jarrell's like, let me get that $10,000 loan. It's not going to put you out of business, Doc. Right after you send out my Leica.
Seriously.
All right, so we know your camera of the year. Now let's get a little spicy, Cam. What is the flop of the year?
FX2.
Gosh, not even a hesitation.
Not even. Dude, Colton, though, at the beginning of the stream said, let the FX3 come out, Mark II with the same viewfinder, the EVF, and he's upgrading.
Yeah, well,
Colton,
Trash.
Colton loves him some Sony now.
yeah, he left
He's a
that
believer.
He left that Black Magic Mafia.
He's trying to go to condo.
I hear there's a couple open spots. Okay, why FX2? Why is that the flop of the year?
Trash. It's just trash. Like straight trash.
Gosh.
It's an A7C2 with a movable viewfinder.
You don't
That's
think?
wait, like, so how come everybody praise FX3? Oh, it's like so compact and there's no viewfinder, blah, blah, and now viewfinders are cool again. I think Sony defines the tech heads, like the people who generally love just buying shit just to buy it because they're into the tech side, which is totally okay. And obviously in the pro field, Sony has been dominating because they did for the past 3 years have the best cameras, but not anymore. So everybody who's like, oh, the FX2 is so lit, like, look at this beautiful rolling shutter that we had an issue with Lumix, but now it's not an issue because, Sony put a movable viewfinder on it.
Dude,
Dumb.
Cam Mackey is roasting Sony today. Holy crap.
This man said,
They're
"Do not
they're
invite
taking
me."
they're cutting so many corners.
So,
And it's like, you guys are supposed to be the top dogs, the innovators. What are you doing?
So, Sony people, we normally go hard, but I will be your representative today, and I will say we still like you and we want you to be on the stream.
Hold on. I think that might be worse.
Sony don't care about.
No, I'm going to tell you, Sony shooters, the day that Jarrell is your representative, you should know y'all are in trouble.
No, I'm feeling like y'all getting the roast, bro. Cam ain't holding no punches.
Ted B. Film said, Cam with the Sony open hate. I'm going to steal that. But yeah, the FX2 is just whack. That's like something
The
Lumix would have
FX2.
done in the past. FX2, yeah.
Yeah,
What'd I
yeah.
say?
You said 3. I just want to make sure.
Oh, same thing. Yeah, just slow ass sensor, no innovations, and then they're gonna release a better camera with better internals a few months later. Now I'm seeing everybody, a bunch of people are pissed because they bought the FX2 not knowing that this was around the corner. But I mean, that's business. That's how it works. That's how, blame Apple, I guess. But yeah, just trash camera.
All right, well, I'm gonna rapid fire through a few of our categories, and I'm gonna have you just list off what you think the winners are here. Okay, you ready?
Brandon, aka Brandon said talk less. Go.
No, I just I'm because of how
Rapid fire means talk less.
No, I'm just getting all the sensational clips right now. We about to go viral next week.
I'm about to get canceled.
100%. That's the plan. You get canceled. Like, that's what we do. We canceled. We try to get Gerald Undone canceled last week. We grow 300 subscribers. That's our new growth plan.
Before you start,
Let's run it.
Before you start, hey, Cam, can we get your best Jamaican accent?
Wait, did Jamaicans do that?
Canceled.
Who does
Canceled. Very canceled.
that? That was racist because
That was very-
I generalized.
That
the
was
whole-
terrible.
Anyways,
Now that we have you on record, we're good.
oh wait,
All
no,
right.
I meant to do wait, what is it? They do
Oh gosh, you can stop.
the Rasta stuff.
I'm
What- what's
feeling
the
awkward
Rasta?
for you.
It's not coming to mind. My brain's probably blocking myself right now.
That's good.
So he's like
Was
an
it the
internal
Rastafire?
Rastafarian.
Well, what is it they say? He said they. Anyways, let's move on.
Brandon's not talking. Is
I'm trying to save the show.
I'll pull it up.
What are you pulling up?
The things that you're gonna ask him.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm trying to save the show.
Even the computer said we're running low on storage.
I said we don't have enough space for this.
Don't
nonsense.
record this.
Okay, we should be good now. All right, you ready? Here we go. Photo lens of the year. We have the Canon RF 45-1.2, the Lumix 24-60, the Sony 28-70, and the Sigma 17-40.
I didn't hear those last two. Hang on. My tism. I can't.
My
do two things.
At Marcusser Films super chatted $19.99. It bought any of this. Kidding, Cam is the coolest. Cameras are tools and tech should always been moving forward. But the wars and battles are nuts. We should, in my cornbread voice.
He said, we should all just be kind to one another.
I'm more unkind to people that are right.
And he defines what's right.
Is Cam Mackey
what was
gonna
those last
say
two
that?
lenses?
Is he gonna say the Beetle?
Oh,
That's not
Is he gonna
that's later. Oh, that's not, they're not even.
Is
they
he
didn't
gonna
even
say
get it.
the
wait,
Beetle?
Wait, rename those lenses.
So this is photo lens of the year.
Oh, okay.
So the Canon RF 45-1.2, that was like $200. The Lumix 24-60, 2.8. The Sony 28-70, or the Sigma 17-40.
Those are all pretty mid, but I'll have to go with the Sony 24. What the
28
F2
to
one,
70.
right?
You
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
Did you have the 45 one too on there?
Yes, that was the first one.
Really, Cam?
Dang. Uh-oh, Colton heard you talking trash.
Really, Cam?
Yeah. If there's Canon on it, I assume it's garbage.
At Colton Steele super chatted
He
$20.
didn't watch no reviews.
I respect your opinion on the FX2. First, still BM Mafia lol. Reason why the FX2 is the perfect hybrid camera for me is for my wedding, real estate shoots for photo and video. My BM cameras are for film.
We need a next button for these super chats. I don't agree.
It
I'm
works
kidding,
for
Colton.
him. It works for him.
Colton, if the FX2 works for you, that's great. It's still garbage, but that's okay.
He's getting paid.
But yeah,
Cam.
for the lens, Jarrell, I haven't seen anything on the Canon, but I am happy that they did something. I'm happy to see Canon pushing to innovate. It's exciting again.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Canon's been exciting, like a whole decade. It's been a while. But
That's wild.
yeah, I tried the Sony 28-70 f2 and I actually really enjoyed it. Wide open. It's not perfect, but it's close to perfect. So that's kind of why I enjoyed it. And
you know
it's
what's
pretty
better?
light.
You know what's better? Canon's 28-70 f2.
That thing's a tank, bro.
That thing is massive.
You pay to play.
How many kids would you get rid of to own that lens?
None. I own it.
You have some to spare.
That's my one RF lens that I have.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because that's after you buy one Canon lens, you have to save up for another like 10 years to get the next one. Since you can't get third party. I understand.
I will say though, with the 45, if Canon keeps that energy, I don't think they have to open up the mount. I know that sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
to
that's a very hot take.
Is that a hot take?
I think so. I think the internet hates that.
I mean, the
I
lack
think if
of
they open the
competition
mount,
sucks. But
I think if they open the mount, Canon, that is their final thing that they have to do to be loved again.
how many people are not jumping to Canon right now because
Everyone.
they don't have an open mount? No, realistically, because like the fact that the mount is not open is why that plus Nikon bought red is why I don't want to buy any more RF lenses.
For sure. I just think that like in a real way, I don't think that if you're like deeply invested in Sony, you're like, oh, they opened the RF mount, I'm switching to Canon. But I will be interested to hear the arguments that the day that the RF mount opens, that it'll go from, they'll move the goalpost and they'll be like, well, you didn't have it open for 4 years.
Okay, but this
Like,
is what
that's
They
what-
kind of
that's
deserve that,
what's going to
but
happen.
yeah, but this is what we do though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're going to move the goalposts. But I do think that so many people, once it's open to Sigma and Tamron and Viltrox and blah, 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 dude.
The reality is we're nerds here.
Yeah.
Most people are going to their local Best Buy and their employees are watching Gerald Undone and that's where they're getting their information from. You have other people. I have a lot of working professional friends in the industry, as we all do. And a lot of them are kind of glued to their systems. A lot of them are still freaking shooting Canon DSLRs. One or two of them in the world might be shooting Nikon DSLRs. But people don't run out there to upgrade into mirrorless. The only times I see my homies that are like doing big fashion campaigns and stuff upgrade is when they feel the pressure to get into video. And then either they just look at whatever brand they're already on and they just upgrade to the mirrorless. But if they catch a video or two that starts enlightening them on all the options, that's when I start getting DMs from them and messages and saying, hey, I just learned about this and that and this. Like people are still, they don't keep up with all this stuff. Like
They really don't.
far ahead of what people are looking at.
Are you saying a lot of people are in DSLRs, Cam,
Colton,
in the industry?
chill. I'm gonna get there.
I wouldn't say a lot, but most of my working professional friends, they don't give two shits about any of this. They're not watching any of us. They're working,
Yeah.
So it's definitely, I think as mirrorless cameras came up, a lot of technology enthusiasts got into cameras to where before, for instance, how Washington said, he was able to shoot and make money off his Canon T7 trash. People bought
Took that
cameras
trash
back
straight
then.
to the bank.
Yeah. Few dollars here and there, but people people, bought cameras back then for a purpose. Where now I think a lot of people are entertained by cameras because of its technology, not because they want to be a photographer and make money off photography. I think it's become into a lot of, oh, this is tech, I want to own that tech, or I do want to buy this because I think I can make money off of it. Where I think the majority of the crowd back in the day was, oh, we need a camera to like shoot stuff. And then iPhones came out and mirrorless cameras and all that. So I just think the community has been a little bit oversaturated with the tech spec people.
Hey, you know what? We love the tech spec people because they rock with this show every single week. So y'all keep.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, Cam Mackey does not
Don't
appreciate
subscribe to
y'all,
him.
but we do. We love each and every one of y'all, and this is your
I'm
home.
not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I think what's going to happen as AI becomes an issue, as the market continues to be oversaturated by people trying to enter space, as cameras get better and better and better, and anybody can pick up a camera and shoot a decent image and video now, I think a lot of it's going to die out, and people are going to be forced to question themselves, why did I get this camera? Did I get it because I'm a creative, because I want to use it, or did I get it for other reasons? And the people who buy it for other reasons, I think they're going to have a lot of self-awareness to look for on what they value themselves. Do they value themselves because they bought a nice camera, or value themselves because they have a vision?
Well, I know that for me, like that's the one thing that I'm taking into next year. I've talked about this on a different stream, but I love that the cameras are really great right now, and I feel like for a lot of people, you should like lock in and figure out which camera system you want to go with. And there's a lot of options. But realistically, like it really doesn't matter, because I can tell y'all, Nathan, actually, I was about to go into this place. So Nathan Barry in the chat, I actually got a chance to shoot with their company. He said, the agency I work with has been shooting on 5D Mark IVs since 2018. They don't want to upgrade anytime soon. I keep pushing us to move on. Cam is right. I just shot with them this week.
Yeah.
And when I pulled up, and they were like, yeah, we're going to do this. One shot, they were like, we're going to shoot it on a red. So they wanted me to come out and help because red. But then they were like, then we're going to do a 3-camera interview thing. And they pulled out 5D Mark IVs. And the way I was like, oh, okay. And like, but client, happy. Did not care whatsoever. Now, it was... it took me back. I was like, oh, shutter speed, right? And I like cranking, trying to figure it out. And I'm like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Are we even in log? Does this camera shoot log?
Nah.
But you're right. When you are a working professional, and like this happens a lot. Like, I mean, this, like people always get on me about this with my cameras and stuff. People open up my Pelican cases and like my stuff is just kind of everywhere. And it's like, oh, well, do you have this thing? Do you have that thing? Have you upgraded this? And I'm like, nah, I don't need none of that. I'm working. Like, once I find a system that works for me, I just, run it till it breaks. When you are working in this industry, eventually you will find the gear that just works for you, because it becomes more expensive and more costly to try new things, because you try a new camera and you bring that out on set and it don't work the way that you want it to work. And now you've blown this $10,000, $20,000 budget because your new camera with this new feature doesn't do what it's supposed to do the way you want it to. It ends up backfiring on you. So like, if you like, I mean, I know you've seen it on the sidelines at football games and stuff. Like when you get on the sidelines of these big football games, bro, they still running 1DX Mark IIs.
Yeah.
Like they're not upgrading to mirrorless, because for them, it, photo still sells the same.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And gosh, mirrorless is expensive. Like the R3 is expensive. The R1's expensive. The A12 is expensive. And when you bought that 1DX, you spent paper. And so now, them being on the used market, $900, $1,500, you're like, nah, I love my camera.
I'm going to just keep it.
I will never sell my 1DX Mark II.
But Nathan, you do need to convince that company. They need to switch out. Move on from the DSLR, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the tough part, though. Like, when you're talking about photos...
No, we weren't talking about photos.
Yeah, but I'm saying those are the same.
Yeah.
Same. The only thing that's different is the tools. But even in the video, there is a lack of vlog and probably 8-bit. Is it 8-bit, Nathan? That's a little tough to stomach. But from a video image, like the tools help you to craft the image, but like the image at the end of the day, I saw someone compare all of the like the R5, the 5Ds, so the Mark II, R5 Mark II, the R5 Mark I, the 5D4, and the 5D3, and you could not tell.
Well,
you could not tell the video image. So I can see it from the creative agency standpoint. If you're not a tech person, you're like, video looks great to me.
Yeah, I mean, the cameras now, and like this is like why I push for the big, like I want a big upgrade from the ZR, because we've said it 1,000 times over, and I don't think anybody disagrees with it. Cameras in the last 4 or 5 years, the image is great out of all of them. But what matters with these cameras, and where I always ask, like, okay, Cam, why do you want open gate? Or, Gerald, why don't you think you need open gate? Like, it's because the difference in most of the cameras today is how it actually helps the creator. Does RAW help you with post-production? Does 8-bit over 10-bit help you to be able to to craft the image that you want without having to do a bunch of extra work on site? Does shooting on a Sony, because you don't want to invest in lights, help you in low light scenarios? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Like,
I remember those days.
But like all these cameras, they're adding features that should help you as the creator. But the image out of all of them is going to be fine. It's just like, what tools do we need to help us get more out of what we're already doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of people commenting in my open gate video. Oh, but you said the client was happy. I'm like, that's not the point. I've showed up to there's been jobs where I'm getting paid, $10,000 to $30,000, and I showed up with a freaking Fuji X-T2. The client didn't bat an eye. They don't care. They hire me because they see the work I can do and the execution that I do. They don't care what our cameras can do or don't do. Like, that's why they hire us, because that's our job to know that.
Right.
And
so you buy the camera for you.
Yes, and for the jobs I need to do. And that's kind of why I own so many different cameras also too, even before I was a YouTuber, because, I had mini doc work, brand doc work, I had commercial work, I had fashion work, I had, tons of different jobs, and each one of them required different tools. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, so I got a question for you, because this kind of brings up the next big topic. As a, you throw around the term legacy YouTuber a lot.
Wait, Jarrell's holding that bottle like a child.
He's just, he's just well practiced. So you throw around the term legacy YouTuber a lot, and I get it, like, because I feel like I feel like a middle child, because I don't know if I feel like a legacy YouTuber, but I definitely know I'm not like in the new school either. So I'm like, I'm like in the middle. But as somebody who is like, you don't consider yourself legacy, you consider yourself more of the new school. As we have this next generation coming up behind us, the cameras are cheaper, the cameras are better. Like, you have more options than you've ever had. But then you also have AI looming like a dark cloud that's moving in your direction. How much longer do you really think we have where any of this camera talk actually matters? I'm trying to figure out when we need to end the show, basically. Because I thought we were going to be good for a long time. And then this week, I know you text me this too, and we had it sort of like brought up as a topic that we wanted to kind of talk about. We don't have to go into the full details of it. But if y'all didn't see this, Disney invested $1 billion into OpenAI, and is now opening up their license of characters to be used, and then also for Disney to be able to use OpenAI for their content as well. And so while we're always trying to think about, like, when we look at all these cameras and we're like, oh, I want this, I want OpenGate, I want this, I want that, I wonder at what point, because I literally had this idea. I was like, man, what if I just showed up and, like, what if the future of shooting video is just grabbing the assets you need, like have your talent stand there and take 50 photos of them all the way around or whatever, record their voice, that way you can clone it for AI, and then you're just using AI to manipulate everything. Like, when do you think AI will have the big impact that changes the way that we even use cameras? Because I don't know. I keep going back and forth on it.
I think it's depends on the market. So say we have lower class jobs, middle class jobs, higher class jobs. The lower class jobs come from, tiny, small business owners. Those people are nitty gritty usually. And so once they find out, oh, I can shoot my clothes, my product on the floor, use an AI prompt and make it look like a professional shot it, there goes all those jobs, all those like $500 to $1,500, photo jobs or video jobs even. Then the middle class jobs, let's say, I would say when I was doing more pro work, that was more of the middle class stuff because I was making anywhere from like $25,000 to $5,000 a day for my day rate. And that doesn't include usage rights, edits, doesn't include any of that. All those jobs, those companies, that's where I'm not too sure because I'm like, they no doubt are going to utilize AI because those people are all about the bottom dollar. So if they're like, oh, we can cut all this marketing budget out, or even so, we could save all this marketing budget to do more ads, not have to hire any creatives and just use all these AI tools now. So I think what's going to ruin everything is once someone makes an app or a website or a set of tools that's made for business owners. I'm sure there's already stuff in the works like this, where it's like, hey, you have a product, shoot it with your iPhone, probably not an Android because it's garbage, but shoot it with your iPhone, put it into the app, put your prompt in, there you go. So I think we have 2 to 3 years.
We already see that. And like I when I saw that the Disney thing happened, because I see there's a lot of people in the chat and, rightfully so, not very happy with it. And I think I'm in full agreement because like it felt like Disney as a legacy media was gonna fight this because they sued Midjourney.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Now it makes sense.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah.
You sue one and then partner with the other.
Yeah, they were probably in talks with this deal for a while.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, like and like who I feel bad for is like all the creators who like, because like obviously I get it. When you work for Disney, you sell them the IP. Like if Disney picks up your show, picks up your script, whatever, they buy it and they own it. But you didn't know this is what they were gonna do with it, right? Like, and that's what kind of really sucks. And like I don't know about y'all. This is a little off topic and might be a little hard for some of y'all. But when you create something, you own that thing. You know what lesson taught me this week? This is gonna be wild. I learned this from the Diddy documentary. I kid you not. I learned from the Diddy documentary. When you're a creator, huh?
You finish it?
No, not yet. 2 episodes. But what I learned is that don't you own your work, because that's apparently how 50 got all his content. Did you hear about this?
I heard that Diddy didn't pay the camera.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
So Diddy actually hires the videographer to shoot a documentary for him. He goes to jail, does not pay his invoice, and 50 says, I'll pay it. And he takes over that footage. And what's crazy though, like the point that I'm making here is that like as creators, you own your work until you don't. And today it feels like once you don't and a big company owns it, they could utilize it, throw it in AI, make a documentary, put it on Netflix. Like they can do whatever they want with it. But like owning your own thing to me now seems like it's such a must.
I've got
the dangerous part is too, all of these platforms that we upload our shit on, all of their privacy notes and everything, and the fine print, they like Instagram, I think they say once you upload, like that's public property now. That's Instagram's property.
Oh, I'd imagine. This is what I'll say. I very much, for the last couple of years, have felt like AI is going to take over. It's going to dominate. We're going to lose jobs. I do think that AI is still going to take over. We're going to lose jobs. But I think my opinion has been evolving on this matter for a little while now. I still think that there are going to be business owners that are going to pay me to use AI for them.
Oh, 100%.
So I don't think, and to do traditional videos and photos. It's so tough. I do think that a large part of the world is going to convert to AI and use AI. But to see, and I see it in my kids and a lot of the sentiments of the people in this audience, bro, people are pushing back heavy.
Well, it's the pendulum. It's
Heavy.
We do this with everything. We do it in politics. You go one way, and then the next news cycle.
We did it
swing
with
heavy.
social media.
We
We
do it
did
with
it with the internet. We did it with mirrorless cameras.
There will be a time,
Yes.
where just like with music, like once streaming music became at its all-time high, we had Spotify, we had Pandora, we had all these things. What did people start doing? What do I got back there? Vinyls, cassette tapes, right? I do believe that there'll be an AI swing back where people will want, I'm coining the term, I've said it before, organic media, like how we have like organic food. They're going to want organic media created by a person that you can tell was made by a person that has no AI in it whatsoever. I think that will come, but
I think it's
before
going to be a whole new niche.
that's going to be it. It's going to be a niche. It'll be a premium. But just like with any niche and any premium, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to really stand apart.
Yeah.
Because
So two examples here. You have a lot of, some of you guys might know I'm indigenous. There's a lot of brands that have been appropriating indigenous fashion for decades. And now they're starting to work with indigenous designers and creatives and everything because that is their niche. They're like, hey, we can't play at this niche anymore. So let's just work with the people. So it's going to be very similar to that. And another example is I remember when TikToks and Instagram Reels started to become popular for brands, for marketing use. And again, I would be here to shoot a brand doc and they would be like, hey, look at this video. Could you do something like this? And it's all the stupid like transitions and shit. And I would straight up tell them like, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to do that. And I would lose that job. And it's because these younger, innovative kids with their mirrorless cameras and autofocus, blah, 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 were able to
Their
innovate
open gates.
and create in their open gates. They were able to, innovate their creativity. So we're already out of date because the youth is already doing trends that we can't keep up with. And the youth, you better believe they're going to be using AI. But the youth also, this is where it gets confusing though, because the youth also loves analog. They love vintage things. They love thrift shopping. They like reusing, recycling. So I'm interested in seeing how that niche is going to come up. The whole organic, hey, we only work with real humans. We only create real human content. I feel like the bigger brands, again, like Ralph Lauren, that was my tie-in with the indigenous stuff. I feel like brands like Ralph Lauren would be like, hey, we only work with humans, where H&M and Forever 21, they probably don't give two shits if they work with humans or AI people. So I don't know. And again, we're all talking about this, but the general mass, what are they buying? They don't care.
Well, I can tell you, they can't tell. So last night, I kid you not, one of my good friends, she posts on her Instagram story, she's like, I don't know where this place is, but I want to go find it. And it was like a video where people sit in like a waiting room. They release dogs. Dogs run up and they pick the people. So you don't get a chance to pick which dog you want to get. The dog runs out and picks you. And then these people like crying. And I watch it. And like in the first 5 seconds, I'm like, what's this AI mess she putting on Instagram? And so I messaged her and I was like, this is AI, right? Please tell me this is AI. And she was like, why are you ruining my evening? That was her response back to me. And then she was like, how can you even tell? And then I was like, well, first off, you can see where they tried to like erase the Sora logo that's like bouncing around because it's just like a pixelated mess that's like jumping around because they're trying not for you to tell that it was made with Sora. But then I was like, people don't move like that. I was like, that dog has 3 legs for like a half a second and then it has 4 legs again and its tail is wagging through its body. But like, because she wanted to believe it, and because it emotionally like hit her, she was like, oh, this is real. And so that's for me where it's like the moment, like the consumers won't be able to tell the difference.
Matt Barnes.
And the brands are going to know that better than anybody else because they're going to be able to be like, send out like 10 videos and like, tell us what you think. All 10 videos are AI. And if nobody comments back, this looked like AI, they're going to be like, all right, that's good. We can run that. And as long as that happens, the finances are going to work out.
I actually think this is going to be good for creators and indie filmmakers though, because I think the mass of people who will be just like, okay, cool, AI, it looks perfect, I'm bored. I think those people will start going to smaller creators and independent channels and be like, this is my go-to media now. This is a real person creating real creative things. Say for indie films, like look at One Battle After Another. That has like a timeless charm to it. It's gritty, it's far from perfect, it doesn't have all the studio lighting. I feel like more of those films are going to come back now because people are already bored with like Marvel films and stuff because it's like, okay, the same thing over and over and over and over and over. What now? Like give us something different. So I think, the indie type of filmmaking, again, like One Battle After Another, what was the other good film? There's another one that's set in New Mexico with, I think Joaquin Phoenix was in it and Eddington or something like that.
Okay.
That had a very similar feeling to One Battle After Another. And they're made by major filmmakers, but they feel like indie films almost. So I have a feeling that that's going to come back into play, hopefully.
Yeah, I had that feeling about Sinners. Like when I heard, like Sinners was one of those movies where like initially when they were like, oh, we shot this on IMAX. I know that they shoot like Tarantino movies on IMAX. They shoot, no, I'm sorry, not Tarantino. Christopher Nolan on IMAX. And then even the Marvel movies were shot on IMAX. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, IMAX is cool. But then when I watched it, it still had a gritty nature to it. And I was like, oh, they're using a totally different film stock or something is different here where it doesn't feel like the big studio
you
film.
felt the passion behind it.
Yeah, and you could feel that even when there was obviously that movie has CGI throughout the entire thing. I mean, it's the only way you can clone Michael B. Jordan. But like you're doing that and like some of the, I mean, like there's a lot going on, but it's kind of like, oh my gosh, like you can still make something that feels real even though you're using the future style tech. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. And what my fear is with this Disney deal is it's kind of like Apple. When Apple does something, it tends to like shift the way the market like thinks. Like if Apple says folding phones is a thing, like I know folding phones has been around for like 3 years. Now there's rumors that a folding phone is going to come out. If Apple comes out with a folding phones as a product line is going to explode everywhere. I think that unfortunately my fear with something like Disney's investment into OpenAI is that it's going to signal to Netflix, Paramount's, like everybody else that like, oh, this is the future. And it's like, well, it's probably a mix, but the headline reads like this and everybody thinks, okay, this is what we're doing now.
I based this conversation off my mom. Love my mom. Obviously, I came out of her vagina, so I'm grateful for her. But every time I go over to her house, they are watching pure garbage on their TV and they're scrolling TikTok at the same time, but still highly engaged in the most garbage like Netflix movies. And when I go over there, I'm like, how are they watching this? Like, what? Like, do they not know this is like a trash, like Z film? Like, what? How are they actually engaging with this? So you got people like that, like my mom in the world. So, you know, we can't fight that.
Cam said anybody can get it.
Seriously. Canon can get it. Soy Boys can get it. His mama can get it.
This man don't respect
Let that
nobody.
woman live. She can watch whatever she wants to watch, Cam.
She said, I gave birth to you. Don't talk about what's on my TV.
I don't say anything. I'm just like, oof.
I just go on the internet and say it for hundreds of other people. Oh my gosh, man, it's wild. No, I'm right there with you. I keep going back for me, like, because I do believe that there's a healthy balance. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I don't use AI. I use AI. I use it for videos. I use it for photos. We shot a feature earlier this year. We needed like photos of a bride and groom who were like the lead actors in it. And we needed photos that looked like they had been together for years. So we used AI to create those photos because we weren't going to go to beaches and all these other places to take photos of them. So like, I think there's a way to use it. And I think you should be using it because to your point, like people are going to hire creators who use AI because at the end of the day, the businesses are going to want the most efficient workflow. You can't be a slow editor. Like, we know that now. Like, you can't take 6 months to edit a wedding film and expect to keep getting hired. You're going to have problems. Same way now, Kofi. But like the same way now, I think that like AI will be a part of what creators use. But I just want to put out into the universe, like, I want to just hope and pray that like it stays the artistic integrity stays there, even if you are using those AI tools.
The same way that I was being approached by brands and showing me stupid viral TikToks and asking if I can do that. That's now going to happen when they see all this AI type content. They're going to be like, hey, are you able to do this?
Thanks,
Because there are still a lot of brand owners
Sorry.
who don't want to touch AI, who don't want to bother opening their computer to do that. They still would rather hire somebody to do that for them. There's still going to be a lot of brands like that.
You better rent a helicopter then.
Yeah, Jarrell's talking about all my AI that I use for my real estate agents. All right, real quick, guys. We have over 200 people watching right now.
250.
And we have 60 likes. Let's get 69 likes for Cam Mackey this
Trash
morning.
cans. Straight trash.
Oh, you want 67? I'm old. So I asked for 69 likes.
Legacy.
I'm a
YouTuber.
legacy YouTuber. If I was one of these new school YouTubers, I'd be asking for that 67 likes.
Also, when I say legacy YouTubers, I mean like the OGs.
Names.
The guys who, Jared Polin, Fro Knows Best, Gerald Undone. Who else? Who just made another one today? What's his name? What's his name?
Oh,
What's his name?
gosh.
He doesn't even know him. He's so old.
Yep.
Hey, Rhett, he says, I hit
Peter
like
Lindgren.
twice to make up
Peter
for it.
Lindgren.
Well, hit it one more time.
You old, out of date. No, I'm kidding. Look, I love all your guys' content, but you guys sticking up for Sony and just like trying to create an argument on if OpenGate's a necessity or not. How come you didn't do that for 120 frames per second for all your slow-mo flowers and bees? How come you didn't do that for uncropped 60 FPS? How come you didn't do that for just anything? So again, I respect you guys, but y'all are missing the mark. Y'all missing the mark.
He don't.
This man don't care about nobody, dog.
He don't care about nobody. Oh, look at his boo.
He said, did you hear what I just said about my mama?
You old. You old.
I'm just again, the type of tism I got, I'm just honest. I have no filter. Okay. Vu makes funny jokes. Gerald, I don't know, eats pretzels, but I'm honest to the phone.
When I hear my voice and I'm not talking. Oh my gosh.
All right. Really quick, because we do have
They were watching Cam.
who was watching?
We had a solid like 20 people drop off the stream as you were calling them out.
Armando can get it too. Armando's legacy as well.
Armando can get his legacy. Jeez. That's why I started over with this channel. I'm new. I'm with the new school. I started over.
We are part of the youths.
We are the youths. Oh my gosh. All right, real quick. Cam, I know this hits home for you. And so I do want to just mention this while we do have a captive audience of over 200 people. As some of y'all know, the DJI ban is getting kind of real. So before we go too far into the potential ramifications of this, in the description right now, we have 2 links. One, there's an article that UAV put up that basically explains it all. It's super technical, and they're way smarter than we are, and we're kind of dumb. So we just prefer y'all read their article if you want to know all the actual information. But then 2, there is a link so you can reach out to your local representative if you want to do anything about this DJI ban, and you're not Armando. No, I'm sorry, not Armando. No, if you're not Kofi and you're in Canada and you don't care, you couldn't care less because it doesn't affect you. But Cam, it's looking real.
Brandon's super optimistic.
I'm not optimistic. I put links in the description. I don't even put affiliate links in the description.
That's what I'm saying. You're optimistic that this can change.
Yeah, no, I'm desperate.
This is going. They getting banned. Contact your little local representatives.
What I've been told,
but
is
they
happening.
have made up their minds.
It's happening. A year ago, they made the Cheeto Man in Chief's son one of the head ups of one of the U.S. drone companies. One of the drone companies that are possibly.
Are you saying
funding and
allegedly?
lobbying.
Allegedly?
Are you saying allegedly?
Yes.
You're saying
allegedly. Allegedly.
This
yes.
man out here.
Yes.
Don't get us sued.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I'm not trying. I am not trying to go. I don't even want to testify. I don't remember what I be saying on these shows.
I wasn't here.
Wait, hold on,
I'm getting
Cam.
sued
Hold
by
on, hold on.
20.
Cam.
I need to cover my face.
All right, go ahead.
So allegedly, Brandon Washington is 5'6". I think he might be more 5'4". So allegedly, though.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
So, anyways,
I am not here.
I have a. Allegedly, there's U.S. drone companies funding lobbying for this ban to happen. Allegedly, again, and allegedly, Donald Trump's son has been positioned as one of the heads of one of those companies, or in some form is working with them. In China, there's crazy futuristic electric cars that we can't get in the States. There's a lot of stuff we can't get in the States because we do not make stuff like that here in the States, and we cannot compete against it. And so the US has already banned things before because it would tank the value of the things we make here. So I think I'll say the Cheeto Man's White House, I think they want participation trophies. I don't think they actually want to do better. I think they just want to look like they're doing better by banning the competition. Because in reality, Chinese satellites can capture everything. You really think my little DJI Mavic Air 4 is going to, capture things that China can already know and see? Our government's already tracking everything. So I don't know. I don't get the reason behind all of this.
Yeah, it does. I was going to say I tend to agree with you, but I'm not going to go that far. I will say
He doesn't want to get arrested.
well, it's not that.
I got 6 kids to take care of. I'm not finna.
It does feel like it's very convenient for y'all to care about privacy now.
Well,
Like for that to be the reason why we're like, you've been allowing, and that's the other thing about the ban. You're stopping future products from coming to America where there's already probably tens of millions of drones
What about
already here.
Insta360? They make all the same stuff.
Yeah, so there's like a piece to
They're
me
down
that
the street from DJI.
I haven't heard anything that you've said so far today, but you seem like you're way more like 4chan's Reddit researched. But
he put the tinfoil underneath that hat is just like a layer of tinfoil.
No. I'm not making
bald,
fun
actually,
of you.
yeah.
You're knowledgeable on the topic. I'm not. But I will say I can go with as far as it does feel like the band feels like there's something way more beyond it than what they're telling us.
Well, so my understanding with the ban is obviously like the hard part is that like if nothing gets done, the ban goes into effect.
Yeah.
Which regardless of where you feel politically, our government does not move quick. Like it just doesn't. Things don't happen all the time. They just don't vote on
How
things.
long did it take to get funded?
Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like 2 months.
2 months
on purpose.
Like so in this situation, it sort of works in if you're like in the government or you are lobbying for this ban to happen, it works in your favor that no action is the best action.
Yeah.
Because for this ban to not happen, it would require one of 3 different organizations or 3 different like the FBI and 2 others. Like one of them would have to go in and do the audit. So you're saying they have to go do work the week of Christmas?
No. So wait. So for the past year now, DJI
Well, you're
has
right.
been
They've had
open
a
to an
year to
audit.
do it.
Yeah, and our government's just like, what? Who? What?
Yeah.
We know what you're talking about, but you're about to be banned. So DJI has been trying to play a game with our government, saying, "Hey, come audit us. Come check it out.
Yeah.
Here's everything." But our government's not, which I think is another clear sign of what this is really about.
Yeah, and so regardless to where you sit, I feel like DJI is one of those companies where it's like I felt this year with the Mavic 5 or no, the Mavic 4 Pro and then the Mini 5 Pro, like these drones coming out and then other products even coming out and having very, very limited US releases has been so devastating because I don't know if you guys have like tried to buy them, but like if you try to go on these other sites and buy them, they're charging like crazy additional prices on top of them. And so, and DJI is not, it's not like I don't want to disrespect any brands, but like they're not like a small brand in our space. In some manner, whether it's microphones, like microphones, action cameras, drones, gimbals, like as the innovation increases, the US will just be left behind. And like, I don't know if y'all know this, but like, I mean, we're now playing at a global market. Like everybody is playing at a global market. Our content plays at a global market. The other day, I watched a YouTube video that I know was dubbed into English, but it originally was captured in another language. And it was because he was teaching something that I couldn't find an English version for. So like our content will be hindered and our brands will be hindered. So it's kind of crazy that
B&H is selling it.
What now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about how long it took for it to get in.
No. I'm just saying. I'm surprised.
And they're having to do workarounds to get it in as well.
And so
I'm surprised
we're not
it's on the website.
It's not, and like the bigger problem isn't necessarily like, can you buy it? Will there be workarounds? Yeah. Can you get Huawei phones in the US? Technically, yes. But then once you have it, what if something happens? You got no support.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we don't know. If they do get banned, is it the whole brand that gets banned? Is it just the drones?
No.
If it's just the drones,
the ruling says any products made with DJI parts. That's how they close the loophole, because technically you could just spin off. But if
which they already got busted doing.
So
someone in Congress already said, "Oh, we have brands that are doing what?"
You don't help them.
Don't help them. We would like for not extra to be successful.
Yes. What's extra? I don't even know what you're talking about.
100%.
I don't know what you're
I have
talking
no
about.
idea.
But the other thing we're not aware of is if the drones do get banned, are they going to block our current drones that we already own from being able to fly? Because
I don't think they
if
can.
the reason was they don't want Chinese drones to surveillance us, then they would block all the other drones.
That's the reason why I feel like it's weird.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's currently no button to ground them. There's no button. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Fly with caution. There's no geo mapping on DJI drones anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
hold on. You're saying there's no back doors?
Well, I mean,
There's no published back
there's
doors.
nothing that we know of.
Okay.
But the deal is like it, like, I mean, Kofi's brought it up, Hasselblad too. Like their tech is in so many different things. Now, granted, a lot of it is just like, what can you sell? You're not going to be able to shut down gimbals. You're not going to be able to shut down the Osmo 5. Drones have a chance.
You know how mad I'd be? You wake up and all your DJI stuff stops working.
I wouldn't be able to work.
I would.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I like my gimbals, my microphones, my drone, like my whole real estate business. We
Our
might
warranties
need
are
to
gone.
need to march.
Our warranties will be gone. All of our DJI mics, pocket cameras, all of that.
Well, because they
This-
can't
our
get the
warranty
parts.
could-
They can't get the parts
Yeah.
in to even service it. So yeah.
And we might not even be able to send them out to China for them to service it because customs might be like, oh, DJI's on this, throw this away, block it.
Yeah, you won't like you can send it out, but it ain't getting back in.
We saved TikTok. Can we save DJI? Matter of fact, guys, go to the link in the description.
Now you see.
It's not optimism now. It's desperation.
now you see. Now you see where this whole thing started.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
And like, you know, DJI, like we can't pretend like DJI doesn't. They're the one company who has market dominance, who I actually see still innovating. Like everybody else, when they get market dominance, they rest on their laurels. Like we see it with DJI. Their drones are still getting better. Their gimbals are still getting better. The microphones are getting smaller. Although put the mic jack back in there. I want to use the lavalier mic. I'm just gonna say that. But like everything else is innovating in DJI space, even though they have the market dominance. And I think, like, you know, maybe to Cam's point, that's what's a little scary, is that they have such great dominance and that they're still innovating and that they feel impossible to catch up to. Because I mean, I get the emails. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. Like, I get emails every single day from brands that want me to promote their product or whatever. And the biggest one that I get are all these little knockoff company drones, or not drones, sorry, these knockoff gimbals, and they're trying so hard, but I'm just like, you're not even close.
They won't have to try hard soon.
Yeah, there'll be no competition. They'll
There's
win
been
by
multiple
default.
interviews from U.S. drone CEOs saying we cannot keep up with DJI. I saw some weird news interview video. I almost thought it was fake. But again, this was like a year ago. I've tried to find it. I can't find it again. But I guess it's this one guy who worked with DJI. He was like a co-owner or something like that for the States portion. And DJI removed him. I don't know why. But this guy was just saying, oh, the owner of DJI, he was the guy trying to impress girls with his drones, and like the drone would crash. It was so odd. But then he even said himself, yeah, we're trying to make drones, but we can't keep up with their innovations. But then trying to like talk shit on the owner of DJI in the most like high school petty way that had nothing to do with the technology or business or anything like that. And so when I was watching this, I was like, is this real? What the fuck is this? And it was on a news channel, like it was like a segment from a broadcast news channel. It was so odd. And again, I saw this like a year ago. I can't find it again because I can't find what the guy's name was. But if anybody in the chat, if you want to do a deep dive and figure out who that was. But I mean, again, it's like the writing's on the wall, what this is really about.
Yes, I will say I'm pretty confident. I feel confident that if you have a DJI product today on December 24th, after the date passes, I think your product is still going to work. And so, but how hard will it be to get those products come 20? And like the sad thing about this whole deal is that it actually can allow the FCC to take away old products that already had passed. So they can choose after December 24th that like, we're revoking the ability to sell Mavic 5s, Mavic 4s, like all of them. They can go back and say, we no longer want you to be able to sell any DJI products in the US whatsoever. They can revoke all of that, which will then make it like a Huawei situation where you got to figure out how to buy it overseas and then ship it in and then hope that it gets through customs and all that mess. And so a few things, and like, I hate to be the person to say this, but like, and like, I'm personally dealing with this, but like, if you've been thinking about buying that DJI product, now might be the time to go ahead and pull the trigger, just to be able to make sure that you have it, because I think your product is going to work. I'm like 95% sure about drones, I'm 100% sure about everything else, but I'm like 95% sure about drones. Now they might have like new legislation or something that comes in that says like, oh, the FAA may try to shut down your ability to fly these drones, which they haven't said anything like that yet, but we don't know.
I think they're doing it in stages.
And that's my only fear.
Yeah.
But if you have been thinking about buying a DJI product, because this administration they can just do stuff apparently. You might want to go ahead and pick up those accessories now.
Links in the description.
Yeah,
Here's further
non-linked
evidence.
linked in
I
the
don't
description.
know. I don't know if you have an actual link in the description or not, but if you guys go to the White House website and search up the American Drone Act, it's Trump and his White House. Literally, the thing basically says like, "Hey, we're gonna help fund and push American-made drones." This is literally a participation trophy for America. And it's like the top team. They're doing too good. Get them out of the league. Okay, now we can start making stuff. We are not an innovative country anymore, sadly.
Allegedly. I want to make it very clear.
Not under this White House.
Everything
not under
we're
Donald
saying.
Yeah, it's very,
And
very.
all the low
very
IQ
allegedly.
MAGA people who want to argue
Allegedly.
with it, come at me.
Allegedly, this story exists.
Allegedly.
Hey,
What does South Park say at the beginning of their show? It's like
I do what I want.
any depictions of real life or whatever is just a depiction.
This is
show,
not Cam Mackey.
Yeah, this
is not Brandon Washington.
Yeah, this entire show is genuinely just a parody of real life.
The opinions expressed on this show.
That's it.
Yes.
Do not.
I'm a
Do not
comedian.
represent
I
ourselves.
am joking.
Yes. Ha 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 ha! Don't y'all see? We're laughing. We're laughing. This whole thing has just been a giant bit. By the way,
This
shout out
was
to Crystal.
satire.
Yeah, satire. Because can't you tell? Because we make jokes like this.
I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
Cam's
Shout-
not joking.
Shout out to Crystal.
Just like him, he's not fooling anybody.
Oh, gosh. He said DJI gear is going to be the Cuban cigars of our time.
You gotta take a little quick trip down to Cuba. Pick up a drone. No, we're not, because we learned a couple weeks ago
That's smuggling.
that's a $200,000 20-year stint in prison.
Yeah. And we definitely don't want
Get
that.
on that. I can't. I wouldn't do well in jail.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Cam Mackey. Bro, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do typically open up the floor at the end of the show for some hot takes. Did I miss something?
You missed.
Oh, your story. I'm gonna change the thumbnail.
You clickbaited the people.
I'm gonna change the whole thumbnail.
Can I at least tell the people? You clickbaited the people.
You made the thumbnail and the title.
You clickbaited the people. We have never done an entire show and not talked about the actual top story. All
You're
right.
100% right. I don't know how we did that.
This is for 200. It's Cam's fault. But
Yeah.
I would love to get Cam's reaction, although we know what it's going to be.
He's gonna be excited.
Trash.
Yeah, for sure.
He's excited.
Something just happened, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very small thing that happened, but with very large implications. Whenever you have to Cam knows this, but whenever a new camera is created,
Wait. How does it feel when you're like building up a story and then somebody cuts you off in the middle of it?
There's nothing but pure excitement for this, so
Okay.
I'm good. A camera company has to do registration, so if they have like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth in their deal, and so Canon has registered 3 new cameras, which means we might not win Camera of the Year this year, but 2026 is looking pretty hot fire. But I will tell you this because it's still very unconfirmed, just to get to the deal of it. Canon uses different types of Wi-Fi in different camera models. So when we
I think
go
my
to the
camera's dying.
when we go, yeah, it probably is. That Lumix is probably overheating. It's not overheating. It doesn't overheat anymore. Anyways, everybody can catch strays. All right. So, anyways, the type of Wi-Fi that Canon has put into one of the 3 cameras that they registered is the Wi-Fi that they only put in their flagships. Meaning, we may be before is it the Winter Olympics?
Good job.
The Winter Olympics, we may be seeing a flagship Canon camera appear.
You know what's so funny about all this? So the last week, obviously, it was a pretty rough week for Sony. And a lot of people were watching our clips and they were like, I don't know why I don't know. We get this comment all the time. I don't know why I expect Jarrell to care about the Sony, or they'll give us, well, if Canon had this in their camera, then Jarrell would be super excited about it. And I'm always like, why do they feel this way? Why do they feel like Jarrell is so biased that they get angry enough to leave a comment? But then you stop the whole show to get excited about a Wi-Fi antenna being put into a registered Canon camera, and immediately your brain goes, we're going to win 2026. And I go, that's why people don't like it
Crack
when
sells.
you talk about it.
Crack sells.
I get it. Okay.
Crack sells. Crack does incredible numbers.
Jarrell just made all the haze leave the room.
Bro,
Crack does incredible numbers.
All the air.
just look, his device doesn't even want to work.
Do you know?
It doesn't want to work. It's like,
Do you
I don't
know who-
I don't want to go.
Do you
I don't
know?
want to go.
Do you know
Jarrell can't get his
It's
who
not
never
going.
fails to
Come
get the
on.
product?
Come on.
You
Come
never-
on. Hit
you
the
know
haze
who
button.
you
Hit the
never
haze button.
know. You know who never fails to get their
Tick,
product?
tick, tick. That thing?
Crackheads. they always get their product.
So now you have decided that Canon is for the blacks and the crackheads.
No,
You are doing a great job.
Nobody said that,
Bro, what
We're
are you
just
do-
always
Will
excited.
you turn a fan on that thing?
It is on.
Bro, that thing does not push out a fan at all. Goodness. Yeah, I'll just turn my fan on to break yours up. Goodness. This man's putting straight cancer in the air out here.
So, Cam Mackey, what do you think that they're gonna deliver for us in 2026?
Probably not any lenses.
Well, yeah. No.
You just
Of
said
course.
yeah.
The truth accidentally slipped out is
No.
what just happened.
Bro-
No,
Well,
no,
yeah.
no.
I mean, no. I forgot. Daddy, I'm
There's
sorry.
never
They
happened.
just
I swear.
released an incredible lens that you just said they don't have to open up the RF mount for.
I
They're
didn't say
gonna
that.
drop lenses.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
What are they going to release? I don't know. Something no one's going to buy.
Yeah. I can feel all the Canon hate in this room. It's all good. We're very secure.
No, look,
I can feel it.
it's not hate.
I can feel it.
It's
just
just
truth.
You haven't said anything.
It's just the reality.
look, I will
my
say
brain,
this.
my brain, like Canon's so useless in my brain that I can't even imagine anything that they would come out with. Like that's how just boring Canon is.
I will
Just
say
useless.
they will
It's
come out
trash.
with cameras next year.
Garbage.
Will they be okay? Maybe. Like I just like I don't know. An R3 Mark II. Like I like the R3. Like I like my R3, but an R3 Mark II. Like what are you gonna do?
There is very little room in that segment between the R5 and the R1.
And then what else you got? An R8 Mark II. So a worse R6 and a
Look,
R7.
We're losing viewers right now.
The way we did. You're like, man, we don't give a camera about that little Canon camera. You are messing up our retention, Jarrell.
Absolutely not. No, it's
Where
all
are
this
your Canon fan
It's
people?
all the Canon hate. People are like, eh.
The next stream's got to be at Best Buy if you want to talk about Canon.
Oh my god. What are the chances? So you know how like last year Lumix was the brand that we just did not care for. This year it has clearly, I'm gonna say Sony won. Sony won the Hate of the Year award.
I think Canon wins the decade.
You know how I'm not worried about it? I mean, you guys can push that narrative, but you want to know I'm not worried about it? Because Sony's going to continue to fumble the bag in 2026.
That's true. Canon by default is coming up.
Dude, this is how I know. This is how I genuinely know
So
they're
bad.
gonna fumble the back. Hold on,
He's
hold
like,
on.
stop talking about Canon. Let's talk about how bad
it's
Sony
not
is.
even that. It's something that Fro said in his video.
Okay, what did he say?
Literally made me think Sony done.
I didn't watch his video.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I didn't.
You don't have to.
Allegedly.
It's an open gate video, but he talks about photography.
No, allegedly. The way that he said, because like, you know how creators have been saying, Sony tells you what you want.
Yeah.
And they're not listening to their customers or whatever.
Yeah.
The way that he directly addressed that comment and said, nobody said that. That isn't real. I was just like, oh, wow. They're asking him to double down. So anyways, with that.
I will tell y'all, forget it. Allegedly, not allegedly. Sony definitely looked a group of creators to their face and said, y'all don't know what y'all want. We know what you want.
So that was when he addressed that comment, I was like, oh, Sony is 10 toes down.
And if I could pronounce the guy's name who said it without sounding racist, I would tell y'all what his name was.
When have you cared about not sounding racist?
I'm not racist.
Don't you pronounce his name all the time?
Who?
Oh, we must be talking about somebody else.
Who are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about.
Oh, no, I'm talking about I would announce the name of the rep at Sony.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Your boy?
Yaboya.
No.
Your boy. I was like, when have you cared about saying Yaboya's name?
That's not racist. It's not racist to pronounce your boy. Is that racist?
No.
Okay.
That's why I was confused.
No.
I thought you were talking about
I'm talking
ye boy.
Your boy.
Ye boy.
Ye boy.
Ye
Jarrell.
boy.
I will give you this. I would say Canon is now second worst, not first worst.
Hey, you're moving up.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you
win's a
got
win.
that.
A win's a win.
Congrats.
The only camera that you've touched this whole stream was a Canon.
It had the
yeah.
lens cap on it, dog. Don't push your luck.
It doesn't matter.
It had a lens cap on
This
it.
is a bit. This is a Cam
You don't know
bit.
why I'd be touching outside of frame.
Pause, dog.
No pause.
He's
Full send.
Let it happen.
This is a whole bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Cam is playing the long game. He's like, I'm gonna slowly work my way into Canon's good graces. And then be like,
No.
the first camera I ever used was a Canon.
Canon's pursuing him.
Ooh.
I really do think Canon deserves their flowers though, because Open Gate, a cheap f1.2 lens, they're doing good. Good job, Canon.
Bro,
You still suck, but good job.
I'm gonna start clipping these moments and sending them to brands and charging them for it. I'm gonna trick creators to come on the show, say nice things about brands, and like the videographer who made the documentary for 50 Cent, I'm gonna be selling that footage. Hey, do you want a brand deal from Cam Mackey? Do we have to work with them? You don't. I got you. I got all these little moments.
I
Wait,
got
question for you
clips.
guys. Who do you think will release the biggest flop next year?
It's
It's obviously
Sony-
between Canon or Sony.
Sony's not dropping the FX3 next year, so I 100% them.
Do we think Sony's gonna wise up and be like, all right, let's stop what we've been doing and let's do something dope.
Canon could drop nothing next year and they would be okay. It almost
they,
be
they
like
probably should do that.
They probably need to do that realistically.
they would be 100% fine if they did no new cameras.
They should release some more power shots or something, something we can buy.
The moms and the dads.
Who are scrolling on TikTok watching trash TV.
Yep. Sorry, Mom.
You should buy her a power shot for Christmas.
He doesn't
She had
buy
a Sony
cam.
Cyber Shot.
Oh my god. His dad had a handy cam.
Yeah, my dad died, but yeah.
You're so messed up. You're so
weren't
messed up.
weren't we talking about this before
That
the
was
show?
before the show.
Canon. This is where Canon brings me.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, can I end the show now, Jarrell, that you've gotten your Canon off?
Yeah, it's
and deflated the
We're
room.
good. We
sucked all
didn't
the
rage
haze out.
bait the people.
I'm just gonna change the title.
We probably
lying
had
to
like
you
triple
guys.
amount of viewers
Huh?
if you didn't put a Canon on that thumbnail.
What'd you say?
We probably would have gotten like triple viewers if you didn't put a Canon in the thumbnail.
Thankfully, we've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, we know that that's not true. Sorry. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There are two things that bring in the people: talking about Canon and saying bad stuff about Sony. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Hey, Sony, change your future.
I think like now Lumix had the biggest glow up this year. I think Sony has the biggest opportunity for the glow up next year. I think they should forget their FX2. Fight for the FX3 Mark II. Drop that. 6K. Stupid little EVF on it.
Dude.
They're going to
Sony
drop the ball for sure.
Sony people will scream like it is the best thing.
I think the world would scream.
I'm telling you.
I think everybody would be.
6K, EVF, FX3 Mark II, and put open gate on it.
Do you know what's gonna be
Everybody will be like, we told you so, blah, 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 blah.
It's going to be extremely entertaining if Sony does do open gate, and then watching back all these guys. Are they going to cover it? They're going to gloss over it? Are they going to...
No. They're going to go full Apple. They're going to be like, okay, now we brought in this revolutionary new technology. It's called Gates Wide Open. And then what they're going to do is they're going to say, now everybody else has been trying to do open gate, but that's not what you really want. What you want...
What you want is open gate with 12 frames per second with 40 milliseconds of rolling shutter.
And squirrel eye detection. I'm putting my name on it. Squirrel eye detection is coming to the next Sony camera. Just watch. I got a lot of squirrels in my front yard, so that's where my brain goes.
I think when the FX3 Mark II comes out, it's gonna be well, if it's not, if it's 4K,
no way, no chance. They wouldn't do that.
They just drop.
They can't do it.
The A75 is 4K. They don't care about resolution.
No, that will destroy the whole.
Bro.
That will destroy all of the FX cinema line.
Bro, if they drop that camera and they don't come into line with the specs of everybody else, they have the chance to win the year and then a few years after that, or they have the chance to be the greatest flop.
Hell no,
really
Crystal.
don't
I don't
think
want
they
no
care.
armadillo eye detection. Get out of here with that.
You said they don't care, Cam?
Yeah, I don't think Sony cares.
I mean,
Dude.
stop making high-end cameras.
Then why, Cam, why are they allegedly
You guys
trying to
remember,
save
have you
face?
guys ever just like walked
Why are they
around
trying to save
Walmart
face?
and had some guy come up to you and be like, "Hey, can I talk to you about this business opportunity I have?" And it's a pyramid scheme. I feel like that's what Sony's doing right now. They're like, "Hey, you don't know what you want, but
So-
our higher end cameras have what you want."
Why are they trying to
I-
save face?
I'm gonna go with Jarrell's point here because Sony has done this now like in a few different manners. Sony will in one way tell you, y'all are such a small part of the market, what y'all want doesn't really matter. But then they'll spend millions taking all those same creators to condo. They'll also say, you don't need OpenGate or that doesn't really matter. But then they'll also have a bunch of creators talking about why you don't need the thing. So it's like either we have influence or we don't, or we do know what we want or we don't. But you can't go back and forth. And that's what it feels like. It feels like they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
They're saying, if it doesn't matter, why do you need all these creators saying that it doesn't matter? Just let it not matter.
And Cam, do you really think, let's say hypothetically, in a hypothetical world, do you really think that Sony isn't reaching out to people and asking them for either favorable news or to stop unfavorable news?
Careful.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Read between the lines, folks.
I'm just
No, I genuinely I don't know.
You see what
It's
happens
hard
on
to
YouTube.
tell.
You see what happens on YouTube. I'm not talking about anything specific. I'm just saying you see it on YouTube. You have people come out and say, you guys should innovate. we should have features. And then the next day, you have 15 videos pop up that's like, you shouldn't care about this. And it just feels weird. It just feels weird.
It feels very weird. But again, I'm really in psychology. So I can imagine some of these guys, and again, when I say they're some of them, not all of them, some of them, you guys decide who I'm talking about, are out of touch in terms of they might not realize that people doing jobs now have different requests and deliverables, and the landscape's different now. So they might be that grumpy old man on the porch saying, oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You guys don't need open gate. They could generally just be out of touch, or it could be something as you guys are insinuating. So what Brandon Jarrell's saying is some of these creators are being paid by Sony to defend not having open gate.
What I'm not saying that. What I am saying is
Jarrell and Brandon Washington are saying that.
Okay,
what I am saying is either it's got to be one or the other. I don't even care anymore. Nobody's here. Well, we got 197 people here.
You are somebody.
We talk about Canon.
You are somebody.
Nobody's listening to me. I'm nobody on the internet, so I'm gonna just keep it 100. I ain't going to condo. Forget it. The truth to me is, at this point, you either have what Cam is saying is happening, which is Sony's paying creators. That's what Cam said.
We keep just passing the ball.
because the truth is, it's really
Chat,
two
you
things.
tell us.
Here's the thing. It's
Chat,
really
you
two
tell
things.
us.
Because a lot of these creators, Gerald Undone to me is the only one who really needed to make a video, because he said in his video that OpenGate wasn't a necessity in his original review. Then he got all these comments. So his video was in response to his comments. All these other creators, why are they talking about it? Wasn't nobody talking about you? Wasn't nobody asking you if you needed OpenGate?
Some people are trying to get on the action.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Either they're trying to jump into it because they think it's going to go viral and it's going to get them a bunch of views, and they just want to talk about drama for the sake of drama. Or, which is horrible. Or Sony paid them to make some videos, or kindly asked them to make some videos, which is equally horrible.
More horrible.
Possibly more horrible. You selling out your audience so you can say open gate's unnecessary? Get out of here.
What the issue is, I will call Gerald out on this. And in your live, he basically said, influencers think they have more say over brands than they actually do. But then later in the episode, he did say, I had a meeting with Lumix a couple years before the new cameras.
Yep.
And I gave them all these ideas. And next thing you know, they used all the ideas. So he contradicted himself a little bit there. Sorry, Gerald.
Well, we called him out in real time.
Gerald and I DM, even when we disagree, we hash it out through texts and DMs and stuff. Like, we respect each other. So I'm just keeping it a buck right now. The danger part of all of this is seeing all these other legacy guys start chirping in with their opinion that is wrong. The danger is they are giving excuses for Sony to fold and just be like, well, look at these guys. The leaders in the community are generating these conversations. And now you have all these audience members in the part of the discussion saying, oh, wait, yeah, maybe OpenGate is overrated. All of a sudden, it's like, everybody shut the fuck up. We let you guys have your 240 frames per second in full frame. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. But I don't need that. But you don't see me making videos saying, "Oh, nobody needs that. Sony doesn't need to make that. Sony, ignore them. Like, oh, they're being children. They're being silly. They're crying and bitching about blah 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 blah. Don't listen to them." This is the issue. It's like,
yeah. When do we start making videos about stuff companies don't need to do? Like, yeah, that's what's so weird to me. And maybe I'm out of touch, but I just feel like, when do we start just making videos about like, oh, you don't like, hey, Nikon, do not make a pro version of the ZR. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't you do it.
Everybody who says you do, they're wrong. Yeah. They're silly. They're like, ridiculous.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
I can think of a reason.
Why?
You own stock.
Yeah.
You want profitability to be higher?
I guess.
You don't care about cameras?
They made the wrong investment.
You want that 401k to go up?
Bro, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when do we make videos about like, oh, we don't want a new what? Get the hell out of here. Yeah. We don't want you. Don't make something better. Because if you ask those same creators, Well, do you think open gate would be nice to have? Oh yeah, it'd be nice to have.
Yeah.
So why are we making videos saying we don't need it?
Yeah, what's the point?
Just don't talk then.
And
Yeah.
if it's for click and views, like, then just say that.
Yeah. We do that every week.
And keep that your opinion open then.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Not allegedly.
Not
facts.
allegedly. This whole show is allegedly.
Bro, next week when y'all show up and there's a disclaimer before the show starts, that's because we got a cease and desist.
We are AI versions of ourselves.
This ain't even real.
This is not real.
When have we ever gone live for this long? We would have gotten off
If you guys
long time ago.
really want to get canceled, you guys need to have Terry on. Just make sure you guys wear face masks on because that breath on him is just oof. But you guys should have Terry Warfield on. And yeah, that would be entertaining.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I'm not even kidding. For a moment, I almost was like, oh, let me see if I can get Terry on today too, because I knew Cam was coming on and I was like, ain't nothing gonna get done.
Ain't
nothing gonna get done. And we
Rile
go-
them up
Terry and I bring the
crazy.
worst out in each other.
and they both be racist. It'd be, we'd be canceled for sure. Maybe we'll do that for the last episode of the year.
No comment.
All right, man. Well, we've officially burned all of our bridges at
Yes.
Sony.
Yes.
We're not getting invitations to Condo.
Somehow we do that every week.
We might be on a government watch list, allegedly.
Listen, Sony, listen. We just want you to put the toilet seat down.
Stop listening,
Okay.
Sony. Stop.
That's it.
Bro,
That's
if they are still here, either they have somebody who works at the company who has the biggest sense of humor and he's just laughing, having a good time, and he's definitely an intern, or they just love abuse.
They're
If it
they're
means
transcribing
anything, Sony,
everything.
I still like you more than Canon.
That's not true.
That's not what you said 5 minutes ago.
You
You said
okay,
it was-
Mister
Okay,
Mister
clip that,
Contradictions?
Clip that.
No, that's
This
not going
man
to
is
be
willing
any
to
money.
say anything for the check, bro.
This man is Dave Chappelle. He goes,
This man's like, I don't like clean lenses, but I love this 28-70 from Sony.
I like lenses with character, but this lens that they paid me to talk about
This
is
has
absolutely
some
amazing.
character. The character is clean.
Wait, if you guys do a budget lens and a year, I would vote for the Nikon 35 f1.4.
This man's LeBron James. Pivot. Sorry, I didn't have my mic. I called you LeBron James. Pivot.
I heard you. It just wasn't funny.
Oh my gosh, you're a wild person. All right, well, Cam, bro, thanks for coming out, hanging out with us today. It has been real. I was gonna ask you your hot take, but Jarrell completely derailed the entire conversation. But
What?
yeah, I was about to ask him what his hot take was, and then you were like, "We got to talk about Canon."
We got plenty of hot takes from Cam.
Canon has Wi-Fi.
All right, brother. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Chat, it's been real. We'll catch you guys next week. Don't forget to vote for Camera of the Year, because when your camera don't win, don't be mad because you ain't vote. Because we
Is that your vote, Cam?
We live in a democracy where your vote counts.
Last thing I
All
want
of
to say, OpenGate is so overrated, so useless. Nobody needs it.
Jarrell, what's your final words?
I don't have open gate. Come on, Canon.
Jarrell's mad. He
Not
don't want,
yet.
He don't want to talk about it on the show,
I'm yet.
but he's big mad.
No. I gave them a date.
You keep moving the date. You were like by Christmas, and then you were like by
I
New
want
Year's,
it.
and now you're
I-
saying February.
No. I said I heard a story that it's going to happen by February. I'm still want it now.
Are you mad on January 1st?
I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what they're talking about?
He wants OpenGate to come to the R5 Mark II.
Oh, that ain't happening.
That's what I said.
You don't know nothing. They don't tell you nothing.
And they tell you you're the biggest Canon
They don't
evangelist,
tell
and
me
they don't
nothing.
tell you nothing.
They don't tell me nothing, but I know they ain't telling that fool nothing.
I'm going to DM them right now.
Canon USA.
What up?
Jarrell would like to know.
What up with that OpenGate on the R5 too, though? All right, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace out, guys. Y'all been real.